Welcome back to freehighschooleducation.com. Today we are going to do an exercise session for chapter 7.6 in Algebra 1, page 265, written exercises, factor completely, starting with number 44. This is number 44. We see here that we have a 5 and an x and a y, which is a common factor between these. So we can factor 5xy, and we get 9x. And here we get minus x cubed, and here we get minus 9y, and here we get x squared y. Now we can see that we can group these two together and these two together, so we will factor again, and that gives us 9 minus x squared. And here we can factor y out, and we are going to factor minus y, so we get 9 minus x squared. Now we have a common factor, and that's 9 minus x squared into x minus y. This is the difference of two squares, so we can factor it. 3 minus x into 3 plus x, and x minus y. And that will be the answer. Next is number 46. R squared minus 1 squared minus R minus 1 squared. These are two squares, so this is the difference of two squares, and we are going to multiply their sum times their difference. So we can do the sum on the side, and that would be r squared minus 1 plus r minus 1, and that would be r squared plus r minus 2. So this would be r squared plus r minus 2, and their difference is r squared minus 1 minus r plus 1, and that would be r squared minus r. Now this we can further factor it, and that would be r, and plus 2 and minus 1. And this we can also factor it into r minus 1 into r, and that would be the answer. Next is number 48, 4 into x plus 1, x into x plus 1, into 4x minus 5, minus 6 into x plus 1. The first thing we see is that we have a common factor. So we factor this out into x into 4x minus 5 minus 6. And let's change this to a bracket. Now we do not know if we can factor this any further. So the first thing we have to do is multiply and simplify. 4x squared minus 5x and minus 6. Now we'll try to factor this, and that factors into 4 x and x. And if we have a 3 and a 2 here, and that would be a minus, and that would be a plus. So we get the outers minus 8x, and the inners 3x, and that will give us minus 5x. So now if you want, we can remove this bracket, and the answer will be the product of these three factors. Next is number 50, x squared minus 5 squared minus 7 into x squared minus 5 plus 12. This we will rewrite it. Let y equals to x squared minus 5. If you are confused by factoring this right away, then you can assume this to be like x squared or y squared. So since y equals to x squared minus 5, then this amount will be y squared minus 7y plus 12. Now factoring this, we can see right away that we have two factors here. They add up to 7. So now we go back and replace y by x squared minus 5. And that will give us x squared minus 5 minus 4 into x squared minus 5 minus 3. And that gives x squared minus 9 into x squared minus 8. This is the difference of two squares, and also this is the difference of two squares. The squares here will be x and root 8. If you multiply the square root of 8 times the square root of 8, you're going to get 8. So we can factor it as such. So that will be x minus 3 into x plus 3, and this will be x plus root 8 into x minus root 8. And that will be the answer. And with this, we come to the end of this session, and we hope to see you again.